Looks like we are live, I think. Hasn't popped up for me yet, though.
There's a little delay.
Waiting. There it goes. I see it now. We're live. Hello, everyone. I got Michael from Michael's Fish Room here. Say hello.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Just getting through the delay. Let us know if there's any echo. If you guys can hear any echo, let us know. So we don't really have a topic. This is just going to be general Q&A, whatever you guys want to ask. I don't know anything, but Michael does, so he'll answer.
Nah, I just stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. That's all.
Oh, well, I saved a bunch of money by switching to Geico, so we're both doing well.
I love that commercial.
Looks like we got no echo, so we should be good.
Woohoo!
Good, because I hate wearing
Donna
headphones.
says you can't see us. It's probably good that way, Donna.
Refresh. If you can't see us, just refresh your browser.
So I have to talk about Down the Wormhole. She sent me one of her stickers. It is by far the most fantastic sticker I have.
Down the Wormhole?
Yeah, so there's all the stickers up there. And hers is out here with that fancy betta. It's spectacular. Spectacular.
Nice. Who's all do you got up there?
Susan, mine, Tyler from Fish Freaks Plus, Flynn, Aquarium Cop, Priscilla's, Jason from Jaden Aquatics, another one of Flynn's, and Jeremy's, and Corey's is up here. I don't have one from Steenfott Aquatics though.
No, I just got mine on Monday.
Hint.
I literally just got them, but I got posters.
Well, I got a poster too.
Where's your
Jason
poster?
You want a poster of mine?
Yeah, I'll get it to you and bring it to Chicago.
I'm not coming to Chicago. I'll be in Japan, dude.
I would much rather be in Japan.
So come, I'll show you around. We'll take a fish room tour.
Cichlid 5 Aquatics. I'm just going to tell people to restart their browser. Some people are saying it hasn't started.
What's up, Jay? When does it start? I don't know.
You will have about 60 more, says Jadrin Aquatics.
Woohoo! I don't know when it was 60 posters, but cool. So Nathan says, I have a 45-gallon with an Apisto in it. Any suggestions for tank baits? I'd go Angels, but that's me.
Yeah, Angels. I'd go Rainbow Fish. I think that's pretty obvious. But anything that's top dwelling, do you only have one and Apisto? I would get more of that Apisto. Like,
yeah, what kind of Apisto is it anyway?
Huh?
I asked him what kind of a Apisto it was.
Yeah, the green screen, it does not work with Google Hangouts. So you will be staring at my green screen for an hour. That's just, for some reason, Gmail or Google does not have the technology, even though it's been around for 100 years.
You probably have the technology, you just have to buy it.
The biggest technology company cannot give me green screen on Google Hangouts. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, snap. Don't be talking bad about them. Last time I was watching a stream from Corey, he talked bad about Comcast, and his stream died like a minute later.
Oh, they know. I used to work at Comcast. We monitor for people who badmouth. I don't mind the green backdrop. Yep. Epistogramma cockatoides is what he has, so I would definitely get more of those. If it's a 45-gallon long, you could probably get a couple pairs and not have any problems.
No. Yeah, is it a long or high? High would be better for the Angels, but long would still work.
Yeah, if it's a high, I would definitely get angelfish.
Yeah, you could get another mid-dweller like, Cardinals or something.
Yeah, any tetra. Would a ruby red pencilfish and mosquito, I'm assuming mosquito, Rasbora do well in a nano tank? They're both schooling fish, so you would want multiples of each. So I don't know how well that would work in a nano aquarium. That's my opinion. Thoughts?
What?
Exactly. What's the biggest mistake people make when building their fish room? I know my biggest mistake was not planning it out because I did not plan to have a fish room, as that kind of goes that way. So I have like no uniformity in my fish room. And if I took everything out and started over and actually planned it, I could fit a lot more tanks in there. But that was my biggest mistake. What about you?
My biggest mistake was a central filtration system.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, it was a great idea for cost, but when one tank got sick, I lost lots of fish. So but separating it was so easy because it was already built. You know, I just had to rework a couple things.
Yeah, but you're on auto water change, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, it's perfect. I could be doing an auto water change right now. You wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you're doing tank maintenance right now, and I'm sitting here gonna have to do it afterwards.
I couldn't maintain hardly any. I have one tank that's not on auto water change upstairs, and right now it's about this low, you know, from the top. It's just a pain of hiney. So
DH Aquatics says, congrats on 250 Twitter followers. Yep, I recently started Twitter. I am hooked. I'm very addicted to it. But yeah, we had a giveaway, so that was fun. So thank you, DH Aquatics.
So Let's Get It Fitness, aka Big J. He bought some angels from me, and they've been spawning. I think he's down in South Carolina or North Carolina, but he has any tips, any pointers? Jay, I think I commented on your last video a couple of things. One of the things was that green power strip. Get that high, dude. You're gonna electrocute yourself. And I think the only advice I can give you is plan and then replan and then plan again. Because no matter what you do, you're going to want to change it after a short time.
I don't have any advice because I just got my first angelfish like 2 months ago, so I'm still learning.
Oh, he's in Georgia. I was close.
What?
Big J said he's in Georgia. I said I was close.
Bob, when are we going to see more hiking videos? That was a cool video. That was a lot of fun. Probably not till next year because we're in kind of the wet season now, and I don't want to take my cameras out in the rain. So it might be a while.
So Nathan says, my tank is 3 foot. My tank is a 3 foot tank and 2 feet high. Would angels or other apisto work better? Apistos.
Both. Why not both?
You can do.
He only has one apisto, right?
Yeah.
What is your favorite fish? Mine is rainbow fish, and I'm going to say yours is guppies. That's just a guess, though.
That's a pretty good guess. I'd say yeah.
Put cameras in a sandwich bag? I put sandwiches in a sandwich bag. I don't waste those on other things.
What's your favorite kind of sandwich?
Meat and cheese.
Meat and cheese. Let me ask you this question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Why?
It's a corn dog without a stick.
Not a corn dog, a hot dog.
A hot dog is a corn dog without a stick.
You mean a corn dog is a hot dog without a bun?
The bun is around the hot dog. It's still there.
That's not a bun.
It's bread.
All right, so Evergreen State Aquatics. Does Michael breed GBR, and does he know if they can be kept with mosquito reservoir or something similarly small? I don't breed them anymore, and I don't know if you can keep them with those other fish. But German blue worms like to be hot, like 84 degrees. So if those reservoirs can't keep up with that heat, then no.
Would tiger barbs and an Amazon puffer be fine in a 29-gallon planted tank? As long as you don't have too many tiger barbs, you should be okay. You could do like 6 of them because tiger barbs, after a while, do get pretty big.
And they are kind of a-holes.
Oh, here's a question for you. Roger says, what is the max size for angelfish? I know it kind of depends on the type of angelfish, but what is the biggest angelfish, and do they get as big as a plate?
I've never seen an angel. Well, I mean a small plate, but I have angelfish over there. Their body is like this big, and then when you have fins, they're like this.
Because I thought there was I thought there was ones that get like 12 inches tall.
I mean, with fins, but
well, yeah, with fins, that's part of the fish.
They can, but usually when you talk about angels, you just talk about body size, like dime size, quarter size.
I cheat. I get more when I sell them at 12 inches. People think they're getting monsters. Corn dog has corn, not bread. To me, it's bread. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Corn dogs are pretty sweet. All right, hold on. T says, just for 89 fun, you can check out Michael's Fish Room YouTube, and he goes to his... Oh, yeah. Yeah, T, you're right. You can do that.
Bob, do you remember me from James' stream? Andrew Lee, I remember the name, but I don't remember any of your comments. Sorry, there's a lot of people to try to keep up with.
You mean just you don't remember everyone?
Huh? No, I don't. I have the worst memory ever. Donna says, just decided gotta have bristlenose, and will they be okay in my 29? You could have a breeding pair in there, but as soon as they breed and you have 100 of them, you might have problems. Ultims, that's it. The Ultims get to 16 inches. There you go. With the fins. With the fins.
Yeah. So somebody but 3R. Hey, Michael, do you keep Ultims? I don't. And do I know where to get them? I would try Fish Freaks Plus Tyler, see if he has them. I don't know if Tyler's here. He's supposed to be. But I don't keep them, so I don't know really where to get them either.
Oh, Andrew Lee asked about glowfish. Yeah, I try not to talk about glowfish.
Yeah, me neither.
What's Michael's favorite angelfish, and what angels has he had the most success breeding?
My favorite angel fish are probably koi angels, although I really like platinums. And my most successful spawning pair are a blue zebra and a silver, which looks like a zebra, but it doesn't have that blue tint to it. But they spawn every like 9 days.
Are you able to get rid of that many fry?
Sometimes I just let them eat them, but yeah, I could get rid of the fry for cheap if I wanted.
Let's see. If you could only feed your fish one food for a full year, what would you use? I would use probably New Life Spectrum, and I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say, but I'll let you plug it.
Can you see? You can't see.
No.
Fish Freak Plus, baby. It's actually all I feed right now. I do have some... what's the Canadian brand? I can't see it. It's all the way over there.
The what brand?
Huh?
The what brand?
The brand from Canada. Jason sells it. Stand by.
Bluebell's from Canada. What should you feed your albino cories? Anything that's high in protein. The best thing you could feed them is live black worms, then like frozen foods, and then rapashi would be the best 3. There's your top 3. Did you find it?
Yeah, with Northfin. I have one bag of Northfin.
Oh, Northfin. I didn't even know that was still.
But I find, and I'm not bad-mouthing anything, but I find that my angels don't eat it, and then I have to, vacuum it out of the bottom of the tank.
Ooh, you're bad-mouthing Northfin.
Just being honest. I don't badmouth anything. I'm just honest.
See, I have food-wise, I have food from probably every manufacturer down in my fish room. I don't know why. I just like a huge variety of foods.
I feed a lot of different variety, but mostly Fish Freaks Plus food. Although I did feed one of the fish shows I went to, fish auctions I went to, I got a crap ton of Sarah samples. So I opened a bag of Sarah flakes this morning, and that's what I fed.
I just wish the Sarah stuff wasn't so expensive. It's kind of annoying.
Samples, it was free, dude.
Well, yeah, but a sample for us is going to last like a day when you have this many tanks.
Yeah, that's true. I did go through 2 of the sample bags this morning. So.
Steenfott Aquatics asked Michael what size his angel pears are in. Are you selling pears? Is that why he's asking?
He's in England, so I couldn't sell them to him even if I wanted. But my angel pears are in 20 highs.
Oh, maybe he was asking what the tank size was?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm really bad at this. Where do you get your pleco pears? I don't buy them in pairs. I buy groups of them and hope that I get a male and female out of them.
How do you make a pleco pear?
How do you make one?
Yeah, hold on. I have to address Straight Savage. England is not a city. England is a country. Manchester, that's a city in England, not a city though. Okay,
Maybe
sorry.
England, I bet. Wait. You don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now. England, Arkansas. There is a city named England, so there. Maybe he's in Arkansas. England, Arkansas.
You think he was talking about England, Arkansas?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, all right. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Sweden is my city. Oh, here we go.
Hey, look, it's Rick. Hi, Rick. Mr. Science Geek.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Science Geek is here. How you doing, buddy? There will be no dabbing ever. Plecos don't really pair, do they? No, plecos do not pair. They'll pretty much breed. Like, I mean, obviously they pair to breed, but they don't. They're not like a pair for life type of thing.
So if you have a pleco pair,
from Jake Paul, why would I even know that? Why would any of these two dudes on this live stream know anything about Jake Paul? That's what I want to know.
Who's Jake Paul?
Exactly. I don't even know who he is.
So if you have a pleco pair and you take the male and put them in another tank with females, will they to make babies?
Yep. So like my bristlenose plecos, I keep 1 female to 2 males.
Really?
Because it's the males that guard the eggs and fan them.
Right.
So the males are doing all the work.
Nice.
Where do I live in Washington State? I am on the other side of the mountains.
The other side of the mountains.
I'm going to start breeding. Challenge the Wild is going to start breeding plecos. Sounds like a good idea. Glass Boxes. Joel is here. How you doing, Joel? It's everyday bro song. Listen, you lost me a bro song.
Yeah, bye, Straight Savage. It was nice. Nice seeing you.
Let's see. Do we have any real fish comments here? Kentucky has London and Paris there.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Should I remove?
Why'd you ban him?
It was annoying.
Oh yeah, that was the dab guy. Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah. See, how are the Cubans? Do you have Cuban?
But we got fissuation with the real question. Has anyone used a dehumidifier to heat a fish room? And that is exactly what I use to heat my fish room. So yes.
Me too.
Yep, absolutely. It works great. Know anyone who's bred clown loaches? I don't think I've known anyone who's even got remotely close to breeding clown loaches.
All right, so hold on. I gotta say hi to people. Hi, Challenge the Wild. Hi, Cole. Michael Conley wants to know what the name of my channel is. It's Michael's Fish Room.
How come you haven't linked it yet?
Nisi, can you help me?
No, Lisi doesn't take orders.
Did I order her or I asked?
Yep, you ordered.
I asked. I don't want her to come to New Jersey and beat me. So do I use Pothos? I use Pothos. There's some over there.
I use Pothos.
Same thing.
Oh. I gotta pull up your channel because I'm not subscribed. I gotta search for it.
What?
I'm just kidding. There, I did it. I got. Dwayne here. Dwayne is here. I need to talk to Dwayne. I've been trying to get a hold of you, Dwayne. There are reports in the 70s of a guy that found some baby clown loaches in a plant while doing water changes. Dwayne, I messaged you on Facebook. I don't know if you get on Facebook very often, but we are all set for Peru. Deposits are paid by Corey and I'm just curious if you have done yours yet. But everything is a go. We've got everything secured. So yeah. Anyways, and back to the show.
T, I have a go. It's my goldfish, and it's down here. What are you talking about? A lot of duckweed in this tank down here? Yeah, I know. I'm selling some. I'm actually giving some away to a customer on Monday. Cole bought my shirt. Thank you, Cole. It does look pretty awesome, doesn't it? Jason from Steenfott Aquatics helped me make it. Look, it's fantastic. You should buy one.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to everyone. But if you want to buy one, that would be nice.
Well, I'm waiting for you to send me one because I sent you one, remember?
Yeah, I know.
For free, just saying.
Drink or something?
Else? Let's see. Simply Beta is here. Hello, Simply Beta. Simply Beta, just to let everyone know, will be my guest next Thursday, hopefully. So just to let everyone know.
Ooh. Puns are funny, Peter. Very funny. He doesn't like my puns in my videos.
Yeah, maybe you just need more cat puns. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I've followed several. That tub, I have 120 gallon. I'm considering setting up next season. I live in South Sea. I don't know what he's talking about. I followed several tubs, but what fish do you recommend to try in an outdoor tub? I'm assuming. I'm a new fish. I'm butchering this whole sentence. I'm not a new fish keeper, just new to tubs. I'm not sure what your climate is like in Tennessee, so I don't know that I could give you great advice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know what the climate is and what do you want to breed. Like, don't just breed to breed because you want to try something. All right. Hey, Jordan. Jordan Leroy 19. What?
Oh, fish puns. Let's not start the fish puns. Those I could do without. Just subscribe to Michael's Fish Room. There you go. You got one subscriber.
Thank you.
I have the power to give you one subscriber.
Swag. I'm in South Jersey, but I grew up in Bergen County, so I know the whole state.
Did you just say swag?
Yeah, Swag Skywalker.
Oh, okay. That's someone's name. Okay, I'll allow it. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Tennessee gets occasional snow in the winter. Well, you're probably going to have to heat it then.
Or bring them in. Sup, AMA Aquatics.
Ever breed ram cichlids? I have accidentally bred Bolivian rams, but I did not keep the fry. What about you?
What, rams?
Yeah.
I've bred rams on purpose. I got to free swimmers, and that was that.
Let's see. Anything else? Too cold for most tropical fish. Yeah, unless you're going to heat your tub, which could probably end up costing a lot of money. I don't know how much you pay for power there, but here power is expensive.
Power is expensive everywhere. Oh, somebody named Taylor Steenfott subbed to my channel.
I subbed to Michael's Fish Room after that video he did to help Bob's puppy. Yep. I am forever in debt to Michael's Fish Room for that. That was almost a year ago. Can you believe that?
I can't.
That was 11 months ago.
Wow. I was just helping a friend out because when my dog got sick, I was heartbroken and there was no saving him. So, oof.
Yep. I'm dreading that day, but she had 3 emergency surgeries in under a week.
That's amazing. It's amazing she survived that.
Yeah.
She's doing well now.
Yeah. I mean, she's old. She's almost 11, but she was really old for that type of surgery. So yeah, it's actually pretty good that she even made it through. Oh, my Cubans. Now I get it. Bob, how are your Cubans? Thanks to you, I'm thinking about getting some. So Cuban cichlids I got.
Oh.
That did not register. I thought he was talking about cigars, and I was like, I don't have cigars.
I asked fish or cigars.
Yes, they're doing awesome. I think I lost one. the first couple days, but so far they're doing great. They're even starting to get a little color, but they're still a little small before they fully color up. And Micro Steen, Tim's Aquatics, is doing great.
So George Irwin says, I have a 55-gallon with an 1.5-inch tiger Oscar and 15 rosy red minnows. I'm thinking of getting a couple of angels. What do you guys think about that? You go first.
Wait, where is it? I wasn't listening to you. I was hoping you were just going to answer it while I was reading.
I'll answer while you read. So I think that your rosy red minnows are going to be a snack in a couple months when the Oscar gets bigger. And I think that Oscar and those angels will not get along too well because they're both pretty aggressive, or can be. So if you want to get angels and put them in another tank, that's okay. But I wouldn't put them in the same tank.
Oh, I couldn't find the question, but I get it. Angels and Oscars, that's not a good idea.
No. Thank you, Kayla, for linking my channel. Hey, Kayla, are you going to get hit again with the latest hurricane down there? She's in Florida.
Last I heard, it was going to miss U.S. land, as far as mainland, I should say.
Yeah, okay. Priscilla's in the house. She's awesome. Just plain awesome. Questions?
Tony says, I have insurance for my dog. Tried to kill himself on a bully stick. I have insurance for my dog now, believe me. That was the first time I ever had to take her to the vet in 10 years. So
that's pretty good. What do you feel?
Right now, Natural Balance limited ingredient formula.
That sounds expensive.
It's like $60 a bag. It's not too bad.
Right, but is the bag this big or is it like a 40-pound bag?
26 pounds, I think.
Oof. All right, so Rogue says, Michael's Fish Room, if I come to the U.S., can I come to your fish room? Sure, but you have to bring me Manchester United swag, like real English Manchester United swag.
From the city of England or the country of England?
The country of England. Donna Kate Morgan says, Michael, what's in the tank over your left shoulder? This shoulder? Here are mollies that were outside in a tub. And I can't think of the name, the kind of molly. They're, oh, it's killing me. I don't know. They're yellow and black. Sailfin, they're gorgeous.
Oh, Joel. I completely missed that, Joel. He did say swag. I can't have him on the live stream anymore.
Why? You're not allowed to say swag?
Next thing you know, you're going to be saying bro.
I say bra. Bra.
About to order some fish bendazole. Fish bendazole? That's funny. What's the proper dosing? I don't want to use... Hey, don't laugh. That's not very nice. Have you used fenbendazole? That could be just a typo. If that's an autocorrect, that is the sweetest autocorrect ever.
It's fantastic.
I think going forward, I'm always going to call it fish bendazole.
Me too. I'm stealing it. I have used fenbendazole. I don't remember what dosage I used, but I dissolved it in water and then like took a sheet pan with flake food and sprayed it, let it dry, and let them eat it.
I think there's a video on Aquarium Co-op's channel about using it. I would search on Aquarium Co-op channel.
Yeah. Yeah, Rogue, I have a pretty what?
Tyler says, what else should I put in a 33-gallon long with shell dwellers? Gold ocellatus, however you spell that. So you don't have a lot of room to play with. The only other thing I could think of would be rock dwellers like Juliochromis. But anything like Cyprichromis won't work because it'll be too close. Anything else is going to be too close because it's only a 12-inch tank tall. So the only other thing I would keep with it are like rock dwellers. Let's see. Somebody is asking about my goldfish, I guess. I have a calico ryukin and a telescope and more on the way. That's all I'm going to say about that. Thank you, Bob. Yep.
So hold on. I want to answer, or I want you to answer Christian's question because he's from Sweden and I'm from Finland and we're like neighbors. So Christian, first of all, what part of Sweden are you from? Are you a Ibrahimovic fan? And Bob, what type of cave is best for plecos, plastic or ceramic?
Ceramic.
I agree.
You can use plastic or like PVC, but you're going to have to do what Dwayne told me to do and take sandpaper to the inside so that the eggs can stick to it. That was one of the greatest tips I've ever got in my life. So thank you, Dwayne.
Dwayne's a man.
Yeah.
Dwayne called me old, and he's right. I feel old.
I'm working on my beard of knowledge, but that guy's beard of knowledge is like 10 feet long.
There were some other questions I wanted to read. Okay, so here's a good one because I breed for profit every week. So, what are the top 5 most profitable fish to breed? You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I don't know that I can name 5, but I could be really general and name 5 different types of plecos. But guppies, shrimp, and bristlenose plecos would be definitely my top 3. I know shrimp aren't a fish, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So I kind of look at it a little bit different. If I breed guppies, but my local fish store doesn't want to buy guppies, it's a waste of money. So I go at it like what sells in the stores that I can sell to, that he wants to buy from me, right? So, you know,
have you ever shared? My green screen is not broke. It doesn't work with with Google Hangouts. But anyways, have you ever shared how much you get from your guppies at your local fish store? Like how much credit do they give you? Do you share that or do you not?
I get cash, and I don't share because if somebody else goes in there and they get a different deal, that's bad business for him.
Okay, well let me ask you. I've shared what I've gotten every time I do my update video. So I get $1.50 per male. Do you think that's a good price, or?
I mean, are they just like your red deltas, or are they?
Well, they used to be red deltas, but now I've got multiple different strains in there, so they're just fancy guppies.
They're just mutt guppies. Yeah, that's good for a mutt guppy.
Yeah, so $1.50 for males and $1 for females.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, I feel like it's pretty good.
Does your local fish store want them in pairs, or they don't care?
Well, when I take them in, I always take 20 of each at a time.
Oh, sorry, it's Tyler. Everyone say hi, Tyler. He's finally off work. Yeah, $2.50 a pair is pretty good. But like my local fish store doesn't believe in anything other than fancy guppy price, so I don't sell, you know, like panda guppies to them because I can make way more money selling them at auction or online.
Yeah, well, panda guppies are kind of rare. Those are my favorite guppies, even more so than like the $150 trio guppies from like Guppy Train or whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for fish. Who is
Michael
this?
is the type of dude. I don't know what that is, but I don't like the way that sounds. So that guy's getting out of here.
Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye-bye.
Michael, do you have any planted tanks? Well, I see plants behind you in your tanks.
I have one planted tank upstairs, and I've done a video on it. It's on my channel. But every one of my tanks, other than tanks that have angels, have plants in them because live bearers like to breed in them. But angels don't really care for them.
There was a pleco question I missed. Emperor plecos. I'm not sure what an emperor pleco is. Maybe you mean a royal pleco. They do eat stuff besides wood, but wood is the largest portion of their diet, for sure. And they probably poop more than any fish on Earth, even more than goldfish. You will be, if you get any type of royal pleco, you'll be siphoning poop out every single day once they're adults. I guarantee it.
So Jordan Leroy said, I can't have a stream without talking football, and he's right.
We haven't talked any football.
Americans, what?
Yeah, we haven't talked any football. How are the Jets
We were just
doing?
talking Manchester United. Real football, not that
Soccer.
Not that crap where people wear armor, play for 5 seconds, and then stop and talk about it for an hour.
No, it's play for 5 seconds and then 5 minutes of commercials.
That's true.
All right, I'm scrolling to the bottom here. I just missed so many chats.
Rogue Aquatics says he gets £3.50 for, I don't know how much that is in dollars. Someone do the math for me, please. Mike Pizza says, do you feed flake or pellet to your fish? Mostly flake food. Beef heart flake, blackworm flake. There's a special guppy flake I feed, angel flake. What's this? Yep. Premium angel flakes. Actually, everybody eats this. They love it.
Deb Schramm says, that is no lie. Royal plecos are awesome and horrible. Yeah, they're super awesome. They look really cool. I love their eyes and their body pattern, the stripes. But I would never own one simply because getting driftwood is too much of a pain in the first place. It's either really expensive or it takes months to collect it and waterlog it yourself, and then they just eat it all in like a day. So they're awesome, but I would never own them.
All right, so Rogue Aquatics gets like $6.50 a pair. What kind of guppies, Rogue? $6.50 US a pair. I want to know what kind of guppies he gets. That's pretty good.
Thinking about rainbow fish and went to get pygmy. Anyone know where to get some? Crystal Johnson, pygmy rainbow fish or the Melanotania pygmaeus are pretty rare in the retail fish world. You might be able to find them on Aquabid every once in a while. And the Wet Spot Tropical Fish has them like once a year, if that. Otherwise, I know LR Brett's Aquatics does breed them, but rainbow fish breed really slow, so he doesn't have them very often. But those are just some places you can look.
All right, so
I don't know what this dude's doing. I'm not going to ban him, but I will give him a timeout.
I got to say hi to Cape Cod Tropical Fish Keeper. Haven't seen him in a while, or her a while. And then there was another. Oh, best way to open a breeding relationship with an LFS, Swag Skywalker. So I'm pretty sure he means like selling fish to them. But how did you start your relationship?
I got lucky and happened to be driving by the fish store before it was open. I saw the sign, and I was like, holy crap, there's a fish store. So I pulled in there, and it wasn't even built yet. He was in there building it. And so I was in there, and I talked to him for like 2 hours, and then just kind of blossomed into a friendship. And yeah, that's pretty much all it took. Just being at the right place at the right time.
Well, that's lucky. So there are 3 local fish stores in my area, and I only sell to one. And the reason is one of the other ones would buy for me, but claims they can buy stuff half of what I know my local fish store buys them for. So I don't know if he's just, doesn't want to buy or wants to buy them super cheap or not. But basically, I started the relationship. I just went into my local fish store and bought stuff and started talking and hanging out, and I realized what was selling there, and I said, hey, I have 30 of these. Would you want to buy them, and how much will you give me for them? And so he'll tell me, he shows me what he pays for fish. He goes, this is what I can buy them for. If you want to sell them to me for that, I'll buy them. And so that's how I started that relationship. Now he calls me sometimes, hey, do you have any of this ready? I need them.
So Jordan brings up a good point. He says, spend lots of money in there. Yes, you're going to have to spend money or they're never going to talk to you. That's just a fact of life. They're not going to want to do business with someone who doesn't do business with them, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's a good point. So Brian says, can using pothos in a tank contribute to algae? Like maybe cause some sort of imbalance? I would say, if anything, it would help algae because it would take the nutrients.
Yeah, it should help. It should definitely help.
Mike Pizza, who everybody knows pizza is my favorite food that watches my channel, but asked, what's my favorite fish in the hobby? Guppies. I'm a guppy nerd. Mostly all live bearers, but really guppies. And I'm kind of really getting into like mollies now too.
Yeah, I think I can see some.
Yeah. This tank down here is Molly's. This is a great 30 breeder, one of my favorite tanks ever.
The 30, like the size or just what's in there?
No, the size.
Yeah, I would love to get I like the 30 breeder and the 50 breeder more than I like the 40 breeder, but you can only get 40 breeders.
Is your low boy a 50? Is that what that is?
Yep, it's 50 gallons.
Is that considered a 50 breeder, or is that like a special tank?
It's a special tank. It's considered a frag tank, so it was built for saltwater.
So what's a 50 breeder? What are the dimensions?
It's the same as a 40. It's just taller. I think
Oh,
it's like 2 inches taller or something like that.
gotcha. Yeah, Rutu, I have some duckweed. I'm selling some of it, though, if anyone wants to buy it.
You actually, people buy duckweed?
Yeah.
You know how much of that stuff I throw out every day?
Feed it to your goldfish, dude.
I
So,
do, but if I fed it to them every day, I would overfeed them.
Swag Skywalker, I'll get to Aquarium Center. That's the name of the store in Clementon in a second. But someone at the last Fish Club auction I went to used the scientific name for duckweed, and the bid went from $1 to $9 before the auctioneer said, "You guys know this is just duckweed, right?"
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. Very smart. So, Aquarium Center, I've been there many times. I've never bought any fish there because I always see ick. And all those racks that they have now are all connected. So if one tank has ick, they all have ick.
Just like your fish room.
Not anymore.
Oh, you got rid of it?
Yeah, all my tanks are separate now.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I watch your channel, I swear. Hey, Bob, you got that BioCube? Still curious? Yep, I still have it. It's still just sitting on the floor. If you guys only knew how many empty tanks I had, you'd really hate me.
What are you going to put in your BioCube? You going saltwater?
That was the plan, but I've already done the BioCube before with saltwater, and if I get back into saltwater, I want it to be 75 gallons or larger. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with it, and I can't sell it because it has like this custom LED light fixture that needs some stupid adapter that I don't even know what it needs, which is why I've never set it up. But it was so cheap, and it's like in perfect brand new condition that I had to buy it. Are you selling your t-shirts, Michael?
I am. There'll be a link in the description of this channel, maybe, when it's of this video when it's done, maybe. I could probably link it now.
I don't know. You're kind of pushing it.
You want me to link?
I got to link your channel and your t-shirts.
No, I'll link my t-shirts. Are you doing it or?
John Dancing Machine says Melanotania fluviatalis. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right. Is so rare. That is the Australian rainbow fish for anyone who didn't know, and they're the ones that you can buy for like $2 at Petco.
So are they rare or not?
No. They're very common.
Okay.
Hence the sarcasm in quotes.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. I'm trying to link my t-shirts for Mike Pizza. All right. Here we go.
Have you turtles? I have no turtles.
I've gone back and forth with turtles and decided against it because I don't know why.
Have you, Bob, would you ever consider a 20-gallon Nuvo Fusion? Yep. If you want to send me one, I will set it up. I promise.
What is that? Is that some fancy tank?
Yeah, it's got the, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it has like the built-in sump behind it and all that jazz.
Oh.
It's really nice. They're super nice tanks, but they're stupid expensive.
Stupid expensive. See,
I guess I should look it up to make sure before I start bad-mouthing it. I did say they were super nice. They're just really expensive.
Big J. He's been busy, he says.
Nuvo Fusion. Oh, this is a different one. Well, the 10-gallon is $100, so yeah, they're still expensive.
So Michael Conley says, I heard you talking to Corey about using meth blue on fry and wigglers However, I didn't fully understand what that is supposed to do for the fry. It kills the fungus. So if you artificially rear eggs, so parents, fan the eggs to keep the fungus away. They also will eat or can get rid of the dead and fungus eggs. So if you artificially rear them, you have to do that yourself. And the easiest way is using methylene blue to kill the fungus and air over the eggs. And Dwayne Kitchell just wrote, meth blue fights fungus. It took me an hour to basically say what he said in 3 words.
So Big Kush 1596 says, Bob was wondering how you didn't end up with a massive algae bloom after your planted tank. I've always had massive algae blooms when first setting them up. Maybe a couple times I haven't, but I would say like 90% of the time I always get an algae bloom.
Anthony asks how your bettas are doing.
They are all doing excellent. Yeah, I'm just thinking of all of them in my head right now, but they're all doing awesome.
Black ones are my favorite.
What?
The golden black ones you have, my favorite.
Oh, yeah, mine too. John says, I usually miss the Monday live stream because of school. Well, good to have you here. How has your dirted tank been? Neon, I might do an update on that one soon. But it's doing well. No complaints. It's extremely overstocked, so the brand is Biopod. Okay, let me look it up. Sorry, find some comments. I'm gonna look this thing up.
Okay, so Fish for Thought says, any thoughts on water spray? Yeah, you can't kill it, and I use it floating in a lot of tanks for fry to hide in. And have I ever had problems with EcoComplete? I've never used EcoComplete. Have you?
Yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. And if you go on the internet, there's people that'll yell at you if you use it for shrimp. But my breeding fish for profit tank is EcoComplete, and there's like 9,000 shrimp in there. So yeah, I've never had a problem with it with shrimp either.
So Twain says, back in the day, most of the things we had to do fish medication with were all dyes, meth blue, malachite green, and so on. These were just slightly more toxic to diseases as they were to fish. Yeah, I've heard that. Prathmesh. Hello, my friend. What time is it in India, buddy?
So, Kayla, if you go on the intertubes and look at EcoComplete and shrimp, people will get angry and say that there's too many minerals. There's iron in EcoComplete, and it's bad for shrimp. What else? I don't know. They just complain about it. It's usually the know-it-alls.
Yeah, the ones that go, no, you can't do that. And you ask them for proof, and then you hear crickets.
Yep, and then I show them my tank with 9 million shrimp in it.
So, oh dear, Leland Pub says, have you ever done saltwater? I've never done saltwater.
I've done it once with mild success. I didn't kill anything, but I could never get the corals to grow, but they never died either. So
yeah. All right, solid C+ in that effort.
Yep, passing grade.
Dang, Jason was here. I don't know if he's still here. He's still at work, apparently. Hello, Mr. Corvus Ocean.
Corvus Ocean, I'd like to be on his live stream. He's got the best setup ever, I swear, as far as like sound quality, things like that. It's pretty sweet. What do you guys know about tuberculosis? My fish book I have says it's not curable. I'm pretty sure it's not. I've done, any research I've done says it takes almost a year for the science of it to become prevalent. I don't know why I can't read.
You've been drinking.
Not for a very long time. I don't know what my problem is. I've never had to deal with tuberculosis, but the little that I have read about it, I have not seen anyone successfully treat it. Steenfott Aquatics, turn your 50-gallon frag tank into a red-eared slider tank. I don't think it's deep enough. It's only 10 inches deep. If I had red-eared sliders, I would want a way bigger tank.
They climb out.
Yep. Yeah, they would get out of that thing because they get bigger than 10 inches, so they would get right out of there.
Yeah. So Nemo Aquatic says, there's a disease spreading in my guppy tank. What can I do? What kind of disease? Like, what's going on?
If you don't know the disease, yeah, what would you do if you don't know the disease?
That's a good question. I would ask smarter people than me. That's what I always do. Like if I have an issue with angels, I ask either Daniel Anderson at Hypnotic Aquatics or Tyler at Fish Freaks Plus. Those guys are angelfish experts. A lot of live questions I'll ask Corey, or guppy questions I'll also ask Daniel Anderson because he's a guppy breeder. But I usually ask smarter people than me, and there are many of those. So.
Let's see. Hey, Bob, do you do any dewormers, as in levamisole or fish bendazole for internal parasites? I use just the common 3 of General Cure, erythromycin, and Icex.
I do levamisole. It's I think that's what cured my red worm issue when all my tanks were together.
From like a year ago when that was going on, or however long ago?
Yeah, it was. I think it was more than a year ago.
No, I haven't even been on YouTube for a year, so it couldn't have been more than a year ago.
Then it was less than a year ago.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm coming up on my 1 year mark.
Party at Bob's house.
Steenfott Aquatics, any joy finding the biopod? I have it here, but the pictures are not good because the pictures are transparent, so it doesn't really help. But I'm keeping the page up so I can look more into it. Because I do like the idea of having a terrarium.
All right, so Nemo says he thinks it's white spot. So that's not really too hard to cure. What kind of? Oh, it's guppies. So what would you do for white spot?
Probably just general cure. You're talking about ick, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have Icex, but that's more expensive than general cure. So right now I would use Icex just because I have it.
Yeah, I would use Icex as directed. That stuff has never failed me. I've only had ick once, and it's never failed me. So
I've only had ick once, and I used Paragard, and that managed, even though it's a very light treatment, it still worked. I was kind of surprised.
So what do you do when someone in the stream says, "Read my question"? Do you read it, or do you just ignore them?
Depends on who it is. Sometimes I do.
I've never seen Vawaro0237 before.
Because there's one person in my live stream that I always somehow miss. I'll always miss his question, but I'll never miss his "Can you please read my question?" I swear. And it's the same person every week too, and I feel so bad.
Yeah, that's
bad. If you were to watch it, you'd think I was doing it on purpose, but I don't.
Well, is that guy you were telling me about? No, I'm just kidding.
Here's the question, though. I will read the question. Bob, how big do your Cuban cichlids get? Right around 4 or 5 inches. And where are you going to put them? And for both of you, what is the biggest fish you have kept? They will be eventually going into a large tank once I find a replacement. And the biggest fish I've kept is my Mabu puffer. What about you? Guppies?
What was the question?
The biggest fish you've ever kept.
Oh, trying to think how big my Oscars were before they committed suicide. They weren't that big. Probably big angels was the biggest thing I've ever kept. But I did get a fantastic deal on a 90-gallon tank, and Ryan from PRA Aquatics is going to be sending me some flower horns.
So here's an interesting question from Steven or Stefan, depending on where you are in the world. I'm going to go Steven, though. Steen, I liked your 3.5-gallon tank unboxing. Well, at least someone did, because I thought it was terrible. And then, like the next day, Corey did a 5-gallon unboxing. Was this coincidental? That was purely coincidental. We did not talk about that at all. But I will tell you that we do talk about videos and topics and when we're releasing what. But this time we did not, and that was purely coincidental.
I'm calling shenanigans.
I swear.
That's coincidence.
I swear. I did not talk to him because he's been out of town. I haven't talked to him.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ryan C. says, you missed my question. Ryan, ask it again. Michael Ransom.
Michael gets flower horns, but you tell me no. I did not tell you no, and I'm pretty sure he had Oscars, not flower horns.
What?
He never had flower horns.
Huh? I've never had flower horns.
Yeah, he had Oscars.
I had Oscars, yeah. They committed suicide. They actually my son's Oscars, but they committed suicide. Anthony, I don't know if I'm going to keep all of them, but he's got like 1,000 of them, so.
So Floyd wants to know what's the lifespan of koi angels. Koi is just a color pattern, I think. So what is the lifespan of angels?
Like 7 to 8, 9 years if they're done right.
I love Steenfott's creativity. I'm like not creative at all. And I love Michael's humor, and Michael's not funny at all. That's why I watch.
Now that was funny when you said that. At least we know she's not lying because she didn't say, I like looking at the both of them. They're so sexy.
Let's see. I caught some wild shrimp from a lake, and now my shrimp colony just exploded. What can I do? I can't give them to other fish to eat. I tried to sell. No one buys. If you have a local fish store, they'll probably take them for free.
Why won't other fish eat them?
I don't know. Maybe they're not big enough fish to eat shrimp. So Big Kush says, hey, Steen, I was curious if I paid for shipping, would you send me like 2 male red cherries? I would not. I'm sorry.
So Nemo says, thanks a lot for the stickers, Michael. Love them a lot. I'll show them next video. No problem, Nemo. If you guys want a sticker of mine, just email me at michaelsfishroom@gmail.com with your address, and I will send them to you.
I have your sticker right here, but I can't find it right now.
You got one of the original ones, the like big one.
Yeah, it was just sitting right here too.
Michael is funnier if his head is shaved. My head's always been shaved. You mean my face? I just started shaving my beard. Yes,
Brandon
Valley Fish.
says,
I'm tapping. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Brandon says, best tank mates for rainbow fish. I like epistogrammas myself, or various dwarf cichlids that habitat that use the bottom part of your habitat, if that makes sense.
So Wes says, can you keep shrimp with angels in a planted aquarium?
I have seen many of angels eat many of shrimp. So
yeah.
If you have a ton of plants, like shrimp friendly plants, not like a Nubius where they can just pick them off the leaves, but like moss and guppy grass, and then have them outproduce what they eat, then yes. But I feel like it's doable, but it would be hard to pull off.
Yeah, you'd have to really feed the angels well and lots of hiding places. Kent Katz says, do you sell fish online? I do. If you email me at michaelsfishroom@gmail.com, I will send you a stock list. I have a ton of orders going out on Monday.
Why don't you share? Do you have a website?
I don't. Soon, maybe. What was that look of disgust?
You sell stuff and you don't have a website?
Nah, I do it all old school.
Dang.
Yeah,
keeping costs down. I get it. Low overhead, right?
Yeah, that's it. Plus, I'm not smart enough to make a website.
Somebody said they wanted a sticker. Priscilla wants a sticker. You could hook her up, right?
I sent Priscilla stickers.
Oh, you already did?
Has them. Kayla, I didn't send you stickers. Email me, and I'll email me your address. I'll send you stickers. I keep banging this. And
Priscilla says right there, can I have some stickers, Michael? I don't think she has any.
Where?
Right there in the chat. She's got a blue name.
I'm looking. Priscilla, can I have some? I didn't send you stickers. Didn't I send you stickers when I sent you the care package? I will send you stickers.
Do you use finbiz.com?
I do. Finbids, I do. It was down during the hurricane because Daniel wasn't around, but
it's Dwayne, free now. Did you know that? It's free?
What?
It's free.
Yep, it's free. Dwayne, I put a lot of stuff up there, but the website's still in its infancy, so there aren't a lot of buyers yet, but it'll get there.
What about Aquabid? Do you use Aquabid?
I don't.
I use Aquabid, but I have a stealth name so nobody knows it's me.
Oh.
So I can sell crap and not have people bash me on the internet.
So it's not like Big Steen 77?
No, I don't know what 77 is, but that's not the year I was born. I can tell you that much. I keep trying to get the word out. Dwayne is a very experienced fish keeper. That is true. And he has a huge beard. He's talking about the beard of knowledge. Yep. Also notice that you have the most fish, that most of the fish YouTubers have beards. I don't know.
I don't. Corey doesn't. Jimmy doesn't.
Corey does now.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, he was live streaming yesterday. This might be a question for you. Fuzzy Fish says, I have some swordtails and guppies in my 75, and I don't see any marks on them, but they keep dying. They were born in this tank, and my parameters are good. Any help would be great. That's not a lot of info, but any suggestions?
When you say your parameters are good, what exactly are they? And how hard is your water?
That's usually the question. Like when people ask you to help with their fish and they say parameters are fine, they might be, but we still have to know what they are.
Right. And how hard is your water? Live bear is like hard water. They kind of fall apart in really soft water. Like you think you're doing well.
Question for Rick, Mr. Science Geek. Did you get that tank planted? I'm just curious if it's been planted yet. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that don't, but I don't know. Corvus has a beard, well, sort of.
How much longer you want to go there, brother?
Oh, shoot, we're already past. We are done, folks. It's been an hour.
Wow. Okay.
It goes by quick when you only have to do half the work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Split it between two people. It makes it fun.
It was fun.
He's got Java Fern in it. Sweet. So yeah, that's it. You want to plug your channel before we take off?
Sure. You guys want to check me out? Michael's Fish Room is my channel name. I sell guppies and other live bears, swordtails, mollies, platies. Just email me at michaelsfishroom@gmail.com. I'll send you a stock list. And if you have any questions about fish keeping stuff, you can email me too.
And show them your awesome shirt.
Oh, my awesome shirt. Look at it. It's fantastic. And it's cheap. It's only like 16 bucks. Go buy it. Dude, you just muted yourself.
I know. I will say that the drop is better than the square. So a big improvement.
Yeah. I mean, the art for the square was cool, but the drop is way better.
Yeah.
Jason from Jadron Aquatics made it for me.
So there we go. That's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget, we'll have my live stream on Monday at 5 o'clock. And then next Thursday, we'll have Simply Beta on. And I'm sure we'll be talking a little bit about betas. That's just a guess, though. So thanks for hanging out. And I will see everyone next week.
Bye, guys.